Hello YouTube, this is Roy Sullivan. Sorry it took me so long to upload this video. I'm doing this on my cell phone. I've had a lot going on the past month with work and my house. But this is the video that I am going to show my car kit or emergency car bag. And what I have for that is I have an SOG brand sling range bag for concealed carry personnel, which I am not, but this bag just worked out perfect. And I also got a Camillus little converter pack from Walmart, both on sale. They work out great. I keep these in the back of my truck. I have a little compartment where my jack and everything is for my car, and these fit perfect in there so they don't take up cargo space. So let's show this kit. This kit is emergency use only. Most of this stuff is still in its original packaging because I use this stuff for emergencies. Some of it crosses over to when I go camping, when I'm switching cars. That's why I keep them in the bags, because I can switch cars back and forth between mine and my wife's. And I haven't used most of these items that are in this kit. I've used the items themselves, but not these particular ones, because they're put away in this bag, or these bags, and put away for emergency purposes. So I am an avid person that follows Dave Canterbury on YouTube. Check him out if you haven't yet. He does the Pathfinder School, bushcraft on a budget, bulletproof bushcraft, all that. And his philosophy is the 10 C's of survivability, the first 5 and the second 5. And I base my kits on that mentality, and I just tailor it to me and my family. And it's based off of the 10 C's. So the first 5 C's are container, cutting, combustion, cordage, cover. Those are the first 5 C's. And I keep 2 metal water bottles in my car, one larger one that is actually stainless steel, and I haven't had to use this in the fire yet, but it's actually a very expensive water bottle. It's a SIG from Switzerland, and this one cost me $15. This is a 28-ounce water bottle. I also have a little, probably 16-ounce water bottle I got at Goodwill. Love Goodwill. Get a lot of stuff from them for metal containers, cookware, all that stuff I use for camping. So that's the first C, container. Second C would be cutting, and I have quite a few options actually. I have this little backup survival knife from Ultimate Survival Technologies, and it comes in this little nylon sheath that can go on your belt, and it's got blaze orange, hunter orange paracord wrapped around the handle. And this little knife actually works great, 90-degree spine, and you can get sparks off of this with flint. I have tried. They're not very good, but they do work. And it comes with its own little flint striker, ferro rod striker with a mag bar on the back, and I've re-epoxied this handle on because it came off over the summer. But it does work. I'm in my house. I'm not going to strike it. Just because I don't want to burn anything in my house. My wife would kill me. But it comes in this little nylon sheath. Great little knife. It does work. I've carried it for a while now. I got this little folding pocket knife. I don't know how well you can see this. Like I said, I'm doing this on my cell phone. This is also Ultimate Survival Technologies. This is just a backup to where if my Gerber that I showed in my last video that I keep on my belt just happened to break or I lost it, I have a backup pocket knife that I keep in this bag just to be on the safe side. I've got a folding saw that I have used with neon paracord on it, so I can find it in the dark. That is glow-in-the-dark paracord. So if I'm in my car and I get a branch or something stuck up in my car, I can cut it out, or just I have a saw for if I have to do inconvenient camping. I have a Coleman camp hatchet that I have used. I've resharpened. I have used this. It does work. It's not ideal, but it does work, and it's not bad for $10. It does have a hammer. It's stainless steel, but it does work. Like I said, I'm on a budget. And then I have here two Camillus full tang, the titanium series knives. They're both stainless steel. They're both great little knives. They're full tang, straight serrated, non-serrated knives with a rubberized handle, full tang. And they both have 90-degree spines. They both spark ferro rods. Haven't tried flint on them or chert on them, but that's just the titanium brand. Two identical knives, one black, one brown. So, cutting tools. I also keep a little Tac Force hawkbill for cutting seat belts if need be. It was a gift, so I keep it, but it's great for cutting seat belts because my seatbelt cutter decided to grow legs and walk away one day while I was at work. Now, having knives and an axe, I keep a sharpening stone that I'm not opening yet because this one is brand new. I haven't opened this one yet, but I keep a little sharpening stone in there. Not a very great quality one, but it does. I've used this one before, this brand before. It does work. Ultimate Survival Technologies. This does work for an emergency sharpening if need be. So that's my cutting. So cordage, I have braided poly rope. This one is 25 feet and it's got a workload of 95 pounds and brand new. I tested another one of these out. I got it from the dollar store for $1.50, I think, with tax. I've tested it out. It does hold up pretty well. Not great. It does stretch just like paracord, but it does work in a pinch. I also have 550 cord with a 110 pound working load. I've got black and hunter orange, 50 feet a piece, so now I got 100 feet of paracord for utility rope if need be. I've got actual utility rope that I bought, a 1,000-foot spool at Home Depot, I think it was, and I use this for everything from tying stuff down onto the cargo rack on my truck. This is well-used rope. Tying things down in my car, cutting it off. As you can see, it's gotten frayed over time, to help people out of ditches, whatnot. This has 300 pound, I think, safe working load, but the shock load is 1/3 of that, so it's got like 125 pound shock load. So it's not great for pulling cars out. It's actually not safe at all. Don't recommend it, but in an emergency, if you don't have a tow strap, a mule strap, a chain, whatnot, you could double, triple this up and slowly pull somebody out. Number 36 bank line. Keep this because I use this for camping. I've got a couple rolls of this. This is just the one that I haven't used a lot off of yet. Number 36 bank line, tarred twine. Love it. It's great. I actually made a bracelet out of it. It is a good little spool to have. So that's my cordage. Next is combustion. I have that one ferro rod on there. I've got a small old pill bottle here with a ferro rod, some cotton, some fat wood, my P38 can opener, and some rubber bands in there. That's just some of it. And then I also have Light Me Tinder. This stuff is great. It's cotton and Vaseline basically for a good fire extender, all of that. And then I also keep this little cardboard tube stuffed full of cotton balls impregnated with Vaseline. So I can cut off a chunk of this, I can pull out the cotton balls if I need to, whatnot, and then I also got cardboard tube that I can use for emergency tinder, whatnot. That is my combustion kit. Yeah, I know there's no char cloth, there's no flint and steel kit in there, no none of that. I have a 3-pack of Sterno camp stoves, canned heat. I got these from the dollar store. They're great for having to boil water, whatnot. They're great little tools to have. I paid like $2 for this. So that's my combustion. Now, I got cover element, but it's covered. I've got a 6x9 all-purpose tarp that is fairly new, unused. I've had it for about a year. I've got the reusable space blanket. I've got 55-gallon 2 mil, not 3, because my hardware store decided to not restock them. 2 mil trash bags. I've got a 50% wool blanket right here. Had to get it on sale, but I used that. I've got a shemagh right here. I got a nice shemagh. I've had that shemagh for years, ever since I came back from Iraq. Love that. Love that shemagh. It definitely needs to be washed though. It's been in my car for about a year. I also have a couple rolls of painter's drop cloth plastic for emergency poncho usage, if my kids are in the car, or if I have to change a tire on the side of the road, or lay something that's dirty down in my car. I've got 2 rolls of that, one nice and neat, one my kids got a hold of and I haven't re-rolled yet. So that's cover, container, that's first 5. Second 5, I have some that are not in this kit because they were put in another kit because of my camping trip. I have 2 flashlights. I've got a Camillus little survival light, little copper thing, 5 LED, nice little night light. It's got a button compass in the back, keeps stormproof matches inside of it, nice little flashlight. And then I've got this Ultimate Survival Technologies. It's not the best, but it is adjustable. And this came in that little converter pack that I got from Walmart. It was the Navy survival bag, or Marine use survival bag. And some of the items that were in there I threw out because they weren't any good to me. This little survival whistle came in it, emergency whistle, sorry, not survival. One-time use poncho, one-time use space blanket, also came in that survival kit. Those are my giveaway items if somebody needs something. I've got a UST Ultimate Survival Technologies lens static compass. It is actually very accurate, very useful. Got that at Walmart. A cotton bandana. There's my cotton. For cargo tape, I have a 1-inch roll of Gorilla tape. I have a bigger roll in my toolkit in my car, which is actually sitting behind me right now because I have to clean it out. 1-inch roll cargo tape. Little extra that I have here is a little Radio Shack emergency weather band AM/FM radio that is crank charged. Very good purchase there. Too bad Radio Shack around me went out of business. I have a little Kyloom 4-inch chemical light, chem light. I've got a bunch of these. This is the one that came in that kit. Got a bunch of the actual Kyloom lights that are 6-inch. I've got a 2-pack hand and body warmer that I keep in that bag for if my car won't start and it's below freezing, which it does actually do that here in western New York. I've got Coleman Aqua tabs, the ones that actually purify your water and the ones that get rid of the taste. And I've used these before. They work great for already sterilized water, but has been filtered, you know, through like a cotton bandana or a debris filter, which I don't have all the makings of, but it's a nice little extra to have. Being that I have kids and I am a state certified first responder, former firefighter, I have a small basic boo-boo first aid kit right here. Just band-aids, Neosporin, whatnot. Extra band-aids for my kids that are in here, you know, like Frozen, Disney Princess, all that. I have 2 daughters. And a thing of Neosporin. I have a hobo knife with a spoon, a fork, knife, all that. You know, a nice little thing to have, so I don't have to sit there and try and carve a spoon or whatnot if I'm just on the side of the road. I can keep this in my bag. 2 little bungee cords just to keep this roll, the bed roll, basically my shelter kit together. 2 little bungee cords there. I've got a snus tin that I keep another cotton bandana in if I have to char it. Punch a hole in the top, put it over the sterno stove or over a campfire, just toss it in a campfire, let it char. Now I got char material. I just keep a couple granola bars, trail mix bars in this bag. I rotate these out. These are for my kids if they get hungry, I get hungry. And then I've got 6 of these water pouches, emergency drinking water, that came in that survival kit. My kids opened up the ration that came in it, the emergency food ration. My kids opened that up, so I don't have that anymore. I have to buy another one. I do have MREs. I keep a couple in my car just to be on the safe side if I ever needed them. But that's my car kit, and I'm gonna pack it all up. I'll be right back and I'll show you what the bags look like packed up and how little space they actually take up for my car. I keep one on the passenger side floor, the small converter pack, and I keep the big one with the majority of these items right in the back of my car next to my car jack spare tire area. And it's actually a very compact little kit. It's not complete by any means. I still gotta throw a couple things in here that I don't have that I need to buy, but that's pretty much it. I'll be right back. Let me just pause this video and I'll be back. Okay, so as you can see, I've got the shelter right here. That's got the trash bags, the big roll of Mylar plastic, the wool blanket, the schmog, space blanket, tarp, all right here. Nice little neat roll right there. And that goes with this bag, which is the sling bag. That's got the majority of the big parts in it. like it's got a knife, the axe, the saw, the main fire kit, compass, all that. I also have a map reading bag that I can put back here. There's a pocket back here that I can put my map reading kit in for the area that I'm in, which is Western New York. I keep a road atlas in my car, but I can put a small strip map in here with my protractor, my pens, notebooks, whatever I need, and then the small converter pack, which actually holds in the handle one water bottle, and it's got a nice carrying strap if need be. So this is my little car kit. As you can see, it doesn't take up much space. It's not that big, and it's easy to carry if I have to vacate my car for any reason, or if I'm out driving and I'm in the country and I want to go for a hike. I can throw this all together. And on the bottom of the sling bag, there's a piece of webbing right here that I can actually attach this to with some cordage and throw it all together. Have a small, quick, dirty, basic camping bag right there. So thank you for watching. Sorry it's an unedited video. You get all my mistakes, all my bloopers, all that. Leave in the comments what you think, where I can improve, where I can get rid of, what I can change. You know, I'm open to suggestion. As I said, I'm a hobbyist outdoors guy. And new to YouTube, so please let me know what you think of my videos. Please critique them, but don't be too harsh, because my kids do watch them and do read the comments. Thank you. Again, Roy Sullivan. Like my video if you liked it. If not, please leave a comment.